So right now we have my friend Christian Sales from C Infinity Productions. He's here to talk about his business and his experience with the film world and how he got into the industry.
All right, so I think I started mainly in film. I had a choice to make whenever I was going to college, and it was, pretty simple. Choose something to go into and go into it. How it all got started was I mainly started out whenever I first got into college. I didn't really play around much. 2 weeks after I got into college, I bought my first camera and just started shooting anything I could. Like I started doing my first music video after like a month of going to college. Didn't even know how to barely use the camera, and just started filming everything that I could from live shows, mainly musicians. And after about 8 months, something like that, I had to leave the Art Institute because I couldn't afford it anymore. I had a decision to make, and it was either, stay in college and pretty much have no money at all, or leave college and, put every bit of money that I have back into film and actually, get to where I am. And that's what I've done now. Like, everything that's being used to film this is what I've used my money on. C Infinity Productions is actually kind of a funny story because I actually came up with the name way before I even got into film. I used to work at a law firm, and I would scribble things down on a notepad all the time, and I think I had used my first and last initial in cursive, and whenever I did it, it turned into a C and what looked like a sideways infinity symbol. And so I was like, oh, that would be an awesome name, C Infinity Productions. And that's just really where it started. It took off from there. All right, so JR is a short film that I'm starting to make, or have already been in the process of making. And there's already a Indiegogo account and all that for it already made. And so far, we haven't really made much. Our goal was about 750, but we've only made about 100, with in-cash donations and on the account itself. This will probably be the biggest short film that I've done by far, because everything else that I've worked on has been really just put together within an hour or two and shot within an hour. Like, it was, nothing to them. And I think the only other big project wasn't even mine, but it was a friend of mine, John Van Horten, and we did Monster, which I did, I want to say, summer of 2014 or 2013, yeah. And that was probably the biggest one that I've worked on with a personal interest in it. But yeah, that's me. That's who I am. That's what I'm about. Remember, C Infinity Productions, see life, see death, see infinity.